Former party treasurer Douglas Chapman has called on the SNP leader to quit for fresh blood with less than 700 days until the Holyrood election. Pressure is growing on John Swinney to quit as SNP leader in favour of Kate Forbes or Stephen Flynn after the party's disastrous general election campaign. The Nats won just 9 seats, down from 48 5 years previously, with calls growing for another change in leadership. Mr. Swinney only took the reins from M0UNTS in May, but the scale of general election defeat has left his position uncertain. Now, the party's former treasurer Douglas Chapman has said the time has come for fresh leadership. He was elected in 2015 in Dunfermline and West Fife but avoided last week's bloodbath after stepping down. While discontent is growing among the party membership and former MSPs, Mr. Chapman is the first recent politician to suggest Mr. Swinney should step down. On the First Minister's future, he said, "I know he has not been in the post very long, but I think it's time really to clear the decks and use the next 700 days to make sure there is a pro-independence government in Holyrood come 2026. He added, "I would like to hear what a wider range of members have to say, but my own feeling is we need a completely fresh start, and that points to a new leadership team with the attitude of putting independence at the forefront, being honest with ourselves and having a policy platform that attracts people to independence." Speaking to the Herald, Mr. Chapman said there had been discussions at branch level and it was up to the grassroots members to take a very serious look at where we can go in the future. Mr. Chapman said there had been serious errors of judgment over the last 8 years or so, since 2014 and the referendum. He said that with less than 700 days until the next Scottish election, the SNP could bounce back, but there needed to be that fresh start, that fresh impetus, and members had to be brutally honest with the leadership of the party about what they think has gone wrong and what they think the solutions might be. On potential replacements, he said, the two front-runners would be Kate Forbes and Stephen Flynn. They proved themselves over the campaign that they are articulate communicators. I think it would be a good combination with their presence both at Holyrood and Westminster. Mr. Chapman also wants to see the SNP work with other pro-Skexit parties and didn't rule out a return for one former leader, saying it was purely a matter for Alex Salmond.